Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you an engine that quite honestly I've been meaning to do a video on for a while, and that is this MTH CNJ P47 Pacific in the green bullet paint scheme. So we're going to talk about the engine, the full set, and then something that makes this engine a little bit more unique than the rest. So this engine was cataloged in 2004, the Volume 2 catalog by MTH, and I've always wanted one of these as a kid. So the first set that I got as a kid that was really, a new set, not a new to me, but brand new from the manufacturer, was a MTH Rail King Blue Comet set. And I lived in New Jersey and specifically South Jersey, so the Blue Comet going to Atlantic City was kind of fitting. But I just loved the paint job on this engine and always, would drool over this in the catalog and whenever I rarely see one. But I came across it in a collection maybe 2 years ago as I was becoming, much more active in the hobby again. And it was the engine and 7 passenger cars. So I couldn't pass it up. I was able to pick up the full set for a pretty reasonable price. So everyone knows the CNJ Blue Comet paint scheme. It's that beautiful blue. But this is probably the lesser known paint job and the sister of that engine. So it's the same engine type. It's a P47 Pacific. Now the CNJ only had one of these in this paint job, and that's the number you see here, 834. So this train ran from Wilkes-Barre to Jersey City and really only operated for about 2 years before it was pulled from service, whereas the Blue Comet continued to run for several more years. So just taking a closer look at this engine here, I've got the sound turned down on it so you can hear me, but obviously billows smoke. Just absolutely love it. You'll get the occasional smoke ring here as well. But one of my favorite parts of this, I think, is you've got the feed water heater up here, and then obviously right here it says the bullet. So that's so cool. Just a little extra detail and extra touch that MTH put in here. And for this engine being from 2004, almost 18 years old at this point, the detail here is just fantastic. Even by today's standards, this would be considered a really top of the line model. No shortage of add-on details, separately applied, just absolutely beautiful. So I've got one of the passenger cars here next to the engine for comparison. As you can tell, the paint matches perfectly. MTH made these all at once, and they are absolutely beautiful. So I talked about the 7 cars that I bought with this set, and I'll show you those here in a minute. We'll run the full set around. I was finally, after probably about 18 months of looking, able to find the add-on cars that I didn't have. So that was an extra baggage and an extra RPO car. So now there's, I believe it's 9 passenger cars for this full set. And even though I have a small layout, when this thing is running, it is awesome. Now, one of the things that is different about mine from others is it has a unique sound set. So I loved this engine. It was beautiful. It looked great on a shelf. But, my personal opinion is that MTH steam sounds are just, quite frankly, not as good as Lionel steam sounds. Maybe that's wildly unpopular, but I grew up with Rail Sounds 5 and Fat Boy speakers in a lot of engines, and I like that really deep, bassy chuff. I mean, I want the table to rattle when that engine chuffs by at slow speeds. And these MTH engines, especially the earlier engines, as I said, this one was from 2004, really don't have that. And some of that is the function of the sound set, and some of that is just the function of the speaker. But in addition, some of the whistles are also just underwhelming. Now, the new PS3 models that are coming out are much better, in my opinion. They sound terrific. But, this one, because the sounds just weren't great, I just didn't run it that much. So I worked with my buddy Isaac, or OCL Everyday, on Instagram and on YouTube, and he helped me create a custom sound set for this. So we're still limited by the MTH speaker, but it has legacy chuff in it. So we took the chuff sound from a legacy engine and a whistle of a real engine that we found off YouTube. I think it was a B&M engine, so not a prototypical whistle for this, which is fine. I just wanted something that sounded a little bit better. So I'll show you a before and an after here, and then we'll run this engine around with the passenger set and show you some footage. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right, and here's our sound set after we've done the upgrade to the custom sound file.
Now arriving from Jersey City on track 2, the Bullet. Welcome to Bethlehem. Watch your step. Have a nice day. Thank you. Taxi. Watch your step. Welcome aboard. Passengers only. Let me help you with your baggage. Thank you. Now departing for Wilkes-Barre on track 2, the Bullet. Down 40. Step right this way. Watch your step. Thank you. All aboard. Check his watch again. Must be time to go. Conductor's giving us an eyeball signal. Let's get down the line.